Hello, NBA fans. Daily news about the Los Angeles Lakers. I'm a fan of the Lakers show and I hope you'll subscribe to the channel and give it a like. Lakers fans are clamoring for the signing of blocking machine Walker Kessler. For the Lakers to compete for a championship, a player of Kessler's caliber will be essential and Kessler will soon be hitting free agency. Walker Kessler delivering on both ends of the court. Walker Kessler led the entire game in scoring with 22 points. But along with that, he had 9 rebounds and 4 assists. Kessler even showed improvement in his three-point shooting, going a perfect 2-2 from beyond the arc against the Clippers. It has been a very impressive outing from the fourth-year star. And if his offensive numbers weren't impressive enough, Kessler has also made an impact on the defensive end. During the game, Kessler had 2 steals and 4 blocks, making life really difficult for the LA Clippers in the painted area. This is exactly the kind of numbers the LA Lakers would want from their starting center. Having a center that makes an impact on both ends of the court is crucial to unlocking Luka Doncic's game. Doncic is at his best when he has a rim-protecting center that can be a lob threat. And even though it's only been one game, it's hard to see DeAndre Ayton filling that role. LA Lakers need to be active and land Walker Kessler. There has never been a better opportunity for the LA Lakers to make a move for Walker Kessler. Based on tonight's performance, both he and Lauri Markkanen are going to hurt their ability to tank. Markkanen is expected to be traded this season for this reason, and it's not a stretch to say the same about Walker Kessler. The notoriously frugal and conservative approach from Rob Pelinka must be put to the side, as Kessler is the perfect teammate for Luka Doncic. While negotiating with the Jazz won't be easy, as Danny Ainge still regrets helping Lakers land Doncic, Pelinka must at least make an effort to land the Lakers. Give a very quiet vote of confidence in struggling wing. The Lakers have accepted the club option on Dalton Connect's contract. Amidst a sea of criticism and uncertainty, the Los Angeles Lakers have committed to continuing to oversee the development of Dalton Connect. It's unclear what lengths they're willing to go to in order to bring the best out of the second-year sharpshooter, but a commitment has been made nevertheless. On the same day that Connect was a healthy scratch from the Lakers' season opener, the franchise committed to the third year of his contract. Connect has been a passenger on a tumultuous ride since Los Angeles selected him at number 17 overall in the 2024 NBA Draft. He started hot, erupting with scoring performances that put him in the early running for Rookie of the Year, but went on to struggle to secure consistent playing time. According to Dave McMenamin of ESPN, the Lakers have confirmed there's still interest in exploring Connect's value by picking up the club option for the third season on his rookie-scale contract. The Lakers have exercised their contract option on Dalton Connect for next season for $4.2 million, a source confirmed to ESPN. It's by no means a confirmation of Connect having a future with the franchise, but it's at least a quiet vote of confidence in his potential to provide value. Lakers exercise option on Dalton Connect's rookie-scale contract. Rewind the time to November of 2024 and Connect looked the part of the biggest steal of that year's NBA draft. He'd put together a 9-game stretch in which he averaged 18.9 points per contest, peaking with a 37-point eruption that seemingly put the association on notice. Unfortunately, just 6 games later, Connect began to receive fewer than 20 minutes per game, a trend that's yet to be sustainably broken. Connect stepped up again in March of 2025, eclipsing 10 points in 9 out of 11 games. That includes his second 30-point game of the season, with a 32-point eruption against the Denver Nuggets that revealed, once more, how dynamic he can be. Connect failed to play even 10 minutes in 5 of the 6 appearances that followed his 11-game run of success, however, as the endless swing between peaks and valleys continued. That trend continued on the opening night of the 2025-26 regular season, when Connect was a healthy scratch. It was yet another development in a saga that seemed to imply the Lakers aren't prepared to invest in the sharpshooter as a key rotational cog. By exercising the option for the third season on his 4-year rookie-scale contract, however, Los Angeles has at least committed to his future as an asset. Perhaps this is indicative of the Lakers' intention to continue developing Connect into the player they need him to be. It may also reveal their intention to preserve the former Tennessee star's contractual future in order to include him in a potential trade. Regardless of what the motivation proves to be, the Lakers are formally committing to another season of Connect, factoring into their plans in some capacity. Lakers get encouraging Luka Doncic update after apparent injury in season opener. The Los Angeles Lakers will have to adjust to the growing pains that appeared evident in their 119-109 loss to the Golden State Warriors on opening night. A lot of new faces are on the roster, players like Marcus Smart, DeAndre Ayton, Jake LaRavia, and others got a taste of their first action in the purple and gold, with Luka Doncic having an impressive start to the campaign. Doncic, 25, finished with 43 points, 12 rebounds, and 9 assists while shooting 17-4-27 from the field in the loss, but he appeared to show some discomfort in his groin area late in the game. The Lakers got some fortunate news for the superstar on Wednesday. Luka Doncic receives treatment, participates in practice on Wednesday. Despite the hot start to the season, clips showed that Lakers guard Luka Doncic was feeling discomfort in his lower body at the end of Tuesday's loss. Unfortunately, Luka Doncic has not looked the same since a couple of months ago. The Lakers didn't report any major issues for the superstar, but it grew to concern many in the media, speculating that Doncic could be dealing with an early season injury. However, The Athletic's Dan Woik reported on Wednesday that Doncic received treatment on the groin injury, but still participated in practice. This is encouraging news for Lakers fans, as they are already without LeBron James to start the season while he recovers from a sciatica injury to the right side of his body that will keep him out until sometime in November. Los Angeles will be looking to get their first win of the season as the Lakers host Anthony Edwards and the Minnesota Timberwolves on Friday. JJ Redick erupts, slams Lakers' third-quarter meltdown after crushing loss to Warriors. The Los Angeles Lakers kicked off their season with a disappointing 119-109 loss to the Golden State Warriors. Despite an impressive performance from international star Luka Doncic, who poured in 43 points alongside 12 rebounds and 9 assists, the LeBron James-less Lakers found themselves unable to secure a win. Redick's post-game critique. Following the defeat, head coach JJ Redick did not hold back in addressing the team's struggles. He expressed frustration over a recurring issue that has plagued the Lakers since the previous season. "The trend I see is that we continue to be a terrible third-quarter team to start," Redick said sharply. He pointed out that this pattern persisted through last season and into the preseason. "Gotta rethink some things, and it's a two-way thing with the guys. What do they need at halftime to make sure they're ready to play? They're not ready to play to start the third quarter." On the court, the Lakers indeed faltered in the third quarter, being outscored 35-25. This lapse proved pivotal, leaving the team unable to mount a comeback as the game progressed. Warriors' stellar performance. Adding to the Lakers' woes was the standout performance from the Warriors. Steph Curry and Jimmy Butler combined for a staggering 54 points, showcasing their offensive prowess and contributing significantly to Golden State's victory. The Warriors appeared to be in sync, capitalizing on every opportunity while the Lakers struggled to find their rhythm. Looking ahead. While this opening loss marks a challenging start for Los Angeles, the season is long, with 82 games remaining. The team will have ample opportunity to address their third-quarter issues as they prepare for their next challenge. A matchup against the Minnesota Timberwolves looms on the horizon, a team that knocked the Lakers out in the first round of the playoffs last spring. As the Lakers regroup, eyes will be on how they adjust and respond in the coming games, particularly with players like Anthony Edwards eager to face them again. Additional Lakers notes. Austin Reaves made waves with a comment regarding LeBron James' future. A former Lakers guard has boldly predicted James' retirement. Concerns have surfaced about DeAndre Ayton's fit alongside Austin Reaves and Doncic. With the season just beginning, the Lakers have time to recalibrate and make necessary adjustments. Lakers' JJ Redick admits major flaw exposed by Luka Doncic, DeAndre Ayton that's costing wins. The Los Angeles Lakers didn't have the best opening night on Tuesday against the Golden State Warriors, which ended in a loss. DeAndre Ayton, who was signed over the summer and had a strong preseason, struggled to make an impact. After the game, it was former Laker Shaquille O'Neal who sent Ayton a clear warning. Listen DeAndre, dominatin', that performance yesterday, I need you to step it up my boy. You got to do three things. You got to rebound and you got to block shots and you got to dominate, O'Neal said about Ayton. The pressure's not on you, you got two great players that get double a lot. When they make that little bounce pass, catch it and throw it down. You had a small guy guarding you in the post, you turn around and shoot a fadeaway. That's not going to get it done. We need you, brother, we need you to step it up. After Tuesday's game, Ayton acknowledged that the team's lack of familiarity may be part of the issue. DeAndre Ayton admitted he might be a confusing pick-and-roll target after Austin Reeves blamed some of his 5 turnovers for making the wrong pass at the right time in the two-man game with the new Lakers center. On Wednesday, Lakers head coach J.J. Redick reiterated that point, emphasizing that team chemistry played a major role in the loss. J.J. Redick says the Golden State Warriors' continuity allows the group to play with a connective brain tissue. As for the Lakers? We just don't have that yet. We don't have that connectivity where we all kind of trust and know each other. We're going to get there, McMenamin posted. It's clear that the Lakers are still struggling with chemistry, which isn't surprising given that several key players didn't practice or play much together during the preseason. It remains to be seen how long it will take for them to build that on-court connection. For now, it's evident that there's a bit of a disconnect within the team, but with 81 games left in the regular season, there's still plenty of time to figure things out. Lakers Insider has big concern with major offseason addition. The Los Angeles Lakers aren't investing a lot of money in center DeAndre Ayton, but they are certainly investing a lot of faith. Ayton is one of 3 centers on the roster with by far the most experience as a starter. He will be needed to fill a role that was decimated by the Anthony Davis trade last season, which resulted in the Lakers gaining a generational talent in Luka Doncic while also creating a massive hole in the frontcourt. 1 seed in AFC. In Davis's absence, Jackson Hayes and Jared Vanderbilt took over in a small-ball-style offense that didn't have enough firepower to make it out of the first round of the NBA playoffs last season. Ayton will be needed to play the consistent, solid defense he's played his entire career while also being productive on the offensive side of the court. The center position was clearly a need for LA, McMenamin wrote. Surprisingly, DeAndre Ayton was bought out of his contract in Portland, allowing the Lakers to sign him for $8.1 million. If he produces, he's a bargain. If he doesn't, the Lakers are left again with Jackson Hayes and Jared Vanderbilt at the small ball 5, which didn't get it done last season. Lakers head coach J.J. Redick has high expectations for Ayton, who he called an anchor of their defense. I think it's important for him to touch the basketball because we're going to ask a lot of him as a screener and a rim runner and the anchor of our defense, so there has to be some level of freedom, Redick told SiriusXM NBA Radio during the preseason. Ayton finished his debut as a member of the Lakers with 10 points, 6 rebounds, 1 block and 4 turnovers in 33 minutes of action. 3-time NBA champion ex-Lakers guard shares bold LeBron James retirement prediction. The LeBron James-less Los Angeles Lakers 2025-26 NBA season began with a demoralizing 119-109 defeat at the hands of Stephen Curry and the Golden State Warriors on Tuesday night. James' prolonged absence due to a preseason sciatica diagnosis has surely put the Lakers in a tough spot to begin the new year, but one of the 21-time All-Star's former teammates thinks that the NBA world should now be looking at the bigger picture with regard to the rest of his playing days. With the 40-year-old's retirement timeline still up for interpretation, former 15-year NBA veteran, 3-time NBA champion with the San Antonio Spurs, Toronto Raptors and Lakers, Danny Green, discussed his stance on when James will decide to call it a career with Clutch Point's Brett Siegel. I think that moment will come either after this year or after next year, his body will let him know, Green told Siegel Wednesday. LeBron is the type of guy who takes a lot of pride in his availability and his body. When things start happening and he can't be out there on the floor every night, that's when I think the gears will begin turning regarding retirement. If he starts having injuries this year, though, this may be the last time we see LeBron James. I think his body will tell him when it's time. But I think he has one more year after this one. Though he has yet to suit up for his 23rd NBA season, James has provided no indication that his on-court abilities have begun to fade. After all, he finished year number 22 in 2024-25 with averages of 24.4 points, 8.2 assists and 7.8 rebounds, notching an All-NBA second-team selection in the process. James still appears to be very much in the fight for his fifth NBA title in 2025-26, but something has to give sooner or later. Whether he decides that playing second fiddle to 26-year-old phenom Luka Doncic will not be a role he's interested in playing, or if his body simply cannot keep up, the future Hall of Famer will someday hang up the sneakers. As of now, it's still a waiting game. The Lakers missed LeBron. The soon-to-be 41-year-old James is playing in a record 23rd NBA season. However, he missed opening night for the first time in his career and is expected to be out for at least 3 to 4 weeks because of sciatica. Without James, Doncic did the heavy lifting, scoring 43 points on 27 shots while also pulling down 12 rebounds and issuing 9 assists with 2 steals and 1 blocked shot. However, aside from Doncic, only Austin Reeves showed up offensively for the Lakers with 26 points on 9-16 shooting. DeAndre Ayton was the only other player in double-digit scoring with 10 points. It's hard to forget about LeBron, the Lakers head coach, J.J. Redick, said during the post-game interviews. The reality is, when you're focused on the group that you have, you gotta make that group work. Sometimes you can just be like, oh my god, we are gonna get LeBron back at some point. It's awesome. But you're focused. I'll be honest with you, I did have one moment in that first half when we had a few possessions we couldn't score against the zone. It'd be great to have LeBron just to throw it to in the high post, he added.